I saw a video now of VDM, all right, at the NBA Annual Conference, all right. So he made so many strong statements against the military and so many very, very powerful people in this country. All right, so I would want to speak on this right now. But before I do, I'd want you to listen to VDM. VDM made a speech. It was quite lengthy, right? I think about six minutes. Take your time. Watch this particular video of VDM, the things that he said against the Nigerian military and the insecurity that is happening in this country. I'll be back.
1 minute, I promise you. Start counting, please. You see, the Fulanis are very important in the security of this country. Very, very important. They have a very good communication system. Their leaders can just make just one call, and everybody will just be on the pause. Nothing will happen. Their communication is really good, and the information will get to Niger, Mali, blah, blah, blah. Now, let's say in Benue. The Fulanis in Benue don't attack the people in Benue. No, I'm coming. I'm heading somewhere. The Fulanis in Benue don't attack the people in Benue. The Fulanis that come to attack are Fulanis from outside. There's a way this whole thing happens. Now, these guns you're talking about, this insecurity, there are only one ethnic group that knows the bushes more than everybody. The Fulanis. They know the bushes more than everybody because they can walk from Abuja to Lagos inside the bushes. While doing that, some corrupt governments, they help transport guns in the bush. You see, a lot is going on that you people don't understand. The guns move from here to different states in Nigeria in the bushes. They also transport money in the bushes because they know the bushes more than everybody here. A lot is happening. I just want to open your eyes to this thing. Mind you, why are these people being used? I'm not telling you that the Fulanis are bad people. I'm telling you that a lot of them, large majority of them, are being used. Some of these kidnappings that happen in Edo State, you see Fulani man, you say the Fulani, it's not the Fulani man that kidnapped you. No. It's an Edo man that kidnapped you. But they bring a Fulani man that they saw in the bush, they say, just take. If they call, answer. The Fulani man will just put his face there. The Edo man will collect. Understand this. You know why the Fulanis can do that? They are not educated. And also, they have nothing to lose. These people don't buy cars. They don't buy AC. They don't buy land. They don't buy nothing. They are very dispensable. Their houses are here. Next thing, they move from this place tomorrow. They go and put a hut there, and they move. A lot. You say, oh, Fulani S-men. No, it's not. It's not. These are your neighbors. These are people that know the community using these guys. A lot is happening. But above all things is the government. I'm telling you. I wish I could say more, but...
So, you seem to know so much about the intrigues in this. Maybe you should be taken up as a consultant to solve some of this. Are you now saying that it is the elite that are actually behind this insecurity, particularly the kidnapping?
We answer, don't worry. I will answer. Don't worry, I will answer you.
Because you said that the foot soldiers don't know much. It's people like, I don't want to use you and I, that approach them to go and do that. Are you saying the elites are the one pushing the persons in the bottom of the society to commit this crime?
Yes. Now let me break it down. Some parts in Nigeria where they do mining, they will contact these Fulani guys and say, oh, we discovered gold here. There's tin here. But, you know, this community, they will not let us come. We are promising you a land for you to take care of your cows. Fulani man is like, okay, and we'll give you X, Y, Z. But those people need to live there. We are the government. We are giving that place to you. You just need to move them out. Then the Fulani goes there. Pew, 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 pew. They give them the guns. Brrr. They dispose those people and then mining starts happening there. Zamfara, think about it. Mining. The people that benefit are the elites. You see, there's a whole chain. There's a whole chain. The civil defense protects a lot of mining sites in this country. The police protect a lot of mining sites in this country. Then the corrupt military. You see, the military are very, very corrupt. Very, very.
Off your mic, Honorable, off your mic.
Then the military too, they protect a lot of mining sites. But before you access this place, because you don't want to build these communities where you discover these mineral resources, you just want to chase them out. Then you end up killing a lot of people. When I went to Bokos, we saw minerals on the ground, in bags. You don't want them there, so you have to do, what do they call it? It's a form of land grabbing, ethnic cleansing. You just kill everybody there because you want to get something from the ground. It's a whole chain. Like I said, a lot of people benefit from this. The police, there's nothing the IG does not know. There's nothing the military doesn't know. There's nothing.
Off your mic, Mr.
I'll tell you.
Off your mic.
Hold on. There's nothing Nuhu Ribadu does not know. There's nothing Ogatosin does not know. They know everything.
Thank you. So you are blaming the elite and the government for all
of them.
All of them. Do you classify yourself as an elite? Just hold that thought. Please, can we pass the mic?
So guys, VDM made so many strong statements against the Nigerian military by saying that, oh, you know what? All the military officers, the military is corrupt. According to VDM, the military is very, very corrupt. That a lot of things that is happening in this country, the military, they know. All right, so this is VDM saying everybody in the military, they are corrupt. But personally, I know for a fact that there are so many military officers that are dying every day in our bushes. They don't know one, they don't know two about what they happen for Bono and so many other places. But they sacrifice their lives. They die every day. Army generals, military generals, we don't see them. They don't kill plenty of them. We don't see so many captains don't die for this insecurity. Those people will die too, they corrupt too. Well, before I go there were some military officers in that particular conference where VDM made all of these statements, all right? So I think a couple of them, two of them, they picked up the mic and they said so many things too in response to VDM. So I want you to watch this video. I'll be back.
Services, Nigerian Navy. I want to put the records very straight because this is a gathering of the largest number of lawyers in the whole of Africa. And we cannot sit down here and make some sweeping statements that are without any proof, without any evidence. And I want to put it on record. I want it to be on record that, please, can I have silence, please? Okay, I'll go on and say what I have to say. If very dark man will sit here and say that all military are corrupt, it's as good as saying all lawyers are corrupt. Okay, so let that be clear and let it be established that if you say that all military are corrupt, then all lawyers are corrupt. So I also want to put it on record firmly that the only institution in this country that is holding this country, the only institution that is giving us the safety, the sanity we need in support with other stakeholders is the military. And I want to put it also on record that military men daily, every day, they are dying to make sure that we have the peace that we are having to even hold this conference.
Thank you.
So please, when we make statements that are not founded, without any basis, please, let's come out with your evidence. And if you have your proof, you table it before the appropriate authorities for proper investigation.
Thank you, sir.
I'll hand over to my colleague.
Thank you. Your point is taken.
Hello.
Thank you very much.
Hello. Good afternoon. Hello.
I am Colonel.
Hello.
I am Colonel GC Oheri. I would like to observe, first and foremost, that, as she said, this is the largest gathering of lawyers. And we know we are all ministers in the Temple of Justice. We are all ministers in the Temple of Justice. Please, it is unloyally to shout down any lawyer who is making a submission. Please, let us observe decorum. A lot has been said about the military. And we're not saying bad things. But at the same time, you cannot paint all with one stroke. Please. You said generals, we have corrupt generals. That is highly untrue. Untrue in the sense that we also have
Our army, our military is an institution grounded in discipline. And it is for that reason that we have court martials. We have a lot of generals facing court martials right now for one infraction or the other. I'm coming. For one infraction of the other. If truly you have any allegation, the simplest thing to do is approach the military with such allegations. It will be properly investigated. I also want to observe on the, I think, Chief Anthony Okochukwu.
Yeah.
You said in one of your submissions that we have military on the roads and we are not inside the bushes. I don't know where he got that from. I recently deployed a soldier to Sambisa. 2 weeks later, that soldier was injured by improvised explosive device. That soldier was deployed, and that's just one of the very, very many who I know represent some of your family, villages, and local governments. That's just one. We have generals who have died in the forefront of battle. General Zekushu is one of them.
Please,
General Oba is one of them. I'm landing. General Zekushu is one of them. General Brahma is one of them. General Oba is one of them. These are men who are in the forefront, protecting you and I. It is because of their blood and their sacrifices that we are here today. So I just want context. When you make an allegation, ensure you provide proper context and also know that the military is always available to address any issue of indiscipline or criminality.
So guys, we all know for a fact that we have corrupt people across this country, even in the church, in the traditional houses, the government, schools, everywhere. We have corrupt individuals. Are we going to say because of those corrupt individuals that maybe well, whatever we're doing right now, we should say everybody's corrupt under that particular institution? I don't think so, guys. All right. So for me personally, I believe that I believe that we should all own up to our responsibilities as individuals, first of all. Then we should learn not to generalize, because a lot of military officers that has died, they've killed a whole lot of military officers in this particular security. Are we going to just push all of those things away to say those people, they died for nothing? There are so many military officers today as we speak. They're in the bushes, they're everywhere, they're in the forest, fighting insecurity, banditry, terrorism, and all of that. Do we think that if these guys are, all of them, if they are all corrupt, that you and I will be having this comfort? We can go to church, we can sleep in our houses, we can attend birthday parties, do wedding ceremonies, be with our loved ones. Do you think without these guys that we can achieve that as a people in this country? When we are talking about the military, we try as much as possible not to generalize, because truthfully, we have corrupt people all over this country. In the military, in government, in the churches, in mosques, everywhere. In schools, we have corrupt people. But for us to now generalize, to say the military is corrupt, I think that was one too far for VDM. Just wanted to say this and make this statement to say, let us try as much as possible to give kudos where kudos is actually due. The military is doing enough. Yeah, not enough basically, but they are doing a whole lot to ensure that we as a people, we stick together. Come out the military for one day, I swear, you know, go stay for your house. Well, what do I know? I'm just the high chief.
So guys, see, I don't know why truth, they always say they're difficult for people to understand. I don't know why truth, they always beat out people here. Go video and talk now, say, okay, say some army, I mean the army, Nigerian army, are corrupt. Then they provoke everybody now. Wait, I want to provoke everybody now. The one that old army, retired army, where they kidnap him and the wife, they don't buy the map don't buy for there. Okay, when they come say army come, say army come, then the people come run. I mean, the people don't run already. I mean, army say they don't even send anybody cash. But when they interview the woman say the people they don't live out there, they don't come out for the army come. That means to say now person called them for inside the army say we they come more, we they come. You shouldn't start. See, I don't know why night shoots and only they bitter for a year. Even the one up for Osun State. Wait, they bush ever since so. But ecology tell me say army come take come. Come see the cash 1 or 2. The other guy will call it talk. They come arrest the guy. See. The army they are trying best so for instance.
And say that all military are corrupt is as good as saying all lawyers are corrupt. Okay, so let that be clear and let it be established that if you say that all military are corrupt, then all lawyers are corrupt. So I want someone to put it on record memory that the only institution in this country that is holding this country, the only institution that is giving us the safety and sanity we need is support the other stakeholders in the military. And I want to put it also on record that military men pay every day. They are trying to make sure that we have a peace that we are having to move forward this country. So please, when we make statements that are not founded without any basis, please let's come out with the evidence that is not your proof. You tell me before the prosecution for proper investigation. I want to ask my colleague.
I am Colonel DC. I would like to observe, first and foremost, that, as you said, this is the largest gathering of lawyers. And we know we are all ministers in the Temple of Justice. We are all ministers in the Temple of Justice. Please, it is unroyally to shout out any lawyer who is making a submission. Please, let us observe record. A lot has been said about the military. And why not say that we don't have people who do bad things? But at the same time, you cannot paint all with one stroke. Please. You said generals, we have corrupt generals. That is highly untrue. Untrue in the sense that we also have our army, our military is an institution grounded in discipline. And it is for that reason that we have court martials. We have a lot of generals facing for one infraction or the other. For one infraction or the other. If truly you have any allegation, the simplest thing to do is approach the military with such allegations. It will be properly investigated. I also want to observe on the, I think, Chief Anthony. You said in one of your submissions that we have military on the roads and we are not inside the bushes. I don't know where he got that from. I recently deployed a soldier to Sambisa. 2 weeks later, that soldier was injured by improvised explosive device. That soldier was deployed, and that's just one of the very, very many who I know represent some of your family, villages, and local governments. That's just one. We have generals who have died in the forefront of battle. General Zekushu is one of them. General Oba is one of them. I'm landing. General Zekushu is one of them. General Brahma is one of them. General Oba is one of them. These are men who are in the forefront, protecting you and I. It is because of their blood and their sacrifices that we are here today. So
Nigerian military representatives responded to Very Dark Man's answer to insecurity. Let's hear them.
Records very straight because this is a gathering of the largest number of lawyers in the whole of Africa, and we cannot sit down here and make some sweeping statements that are without any proof, without any evidence. And I want to put it on record. I want it to be on record that, please, can I have silence, please? Okay, I'll go on and say what I have to say. If Very Dark Man will sit here and say that all military are corrupt, it's as good as saying all lawyers are corrupt. Okay, so let that be clear and let it be established that if you say that all military are corrupt, then all lawyers are corrupt.
Before I continue, let me use this opportunity to thank every gallant soldier out there, especially those of you in Sambisa Forest, those of you in Maiduguri, in Borno State, those of you in the bush, those of you on the road, guiding our territory, guiding our boundaries, and keeping our defense strong. I am grateful and thank you for your services. You and I know that Very Dark Man loves and appreciates you people. Let's not be sentimental about this, right? Let's tell ourselves the truth. The army generals, those are the people Very Dark Man was referring to, the government. He's not talking about you Nigerian soldiers in the bush with 17,000 naira allowance every 14 years. Very Dark Man is not talking about you people that are underpaid, understaffed, undertrained, humiliated, embarrassed, traumatized. You live with your trauma every day. Very Dark Man was not referring to you. You know that. You know deep down in your heart that we, those of us that are sensible and reasonable, with hearts, we appreciate you. The problem is the government. And on the Nigerian military representatives, it was not a debate ground. I don't know why they responded. Trust me, I don't know why they had to respond. There was no reason to respond. It was not a debate ground. You're not there to prove any point. But for them, responding is to clear the air. You understand? It's not because Very Dark Man has got a big voice. It's because Very Dark Man has got a huge voice and a lot of influence. That's why they responded. They want the world to know. Don't run with this thing that Very Dark Man is saying. But we know the truth that the army generals are part of the biggest problem we have in Nigeria. Let's not sugarcoat it. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu knows. He knows the problem. He knows the solution. He's got the problem in his hands. He's got the solution in his hands. Because how can you explain to me that Nigerian soldiers will be under attack by Boko men? They will radio, they will call for air support. Air support will not come. The next day, they are telling us on the news that they were under attack by Boko men. They called for air support. They did not get air support. So who is in charge of giving that command? Why was he not sacked? Let's use this app. Sometimes I find it really worrisome to have some of these conversations or to set camera to talk about this thing. Because we are emotional and it's okay for us to run with emotions. But at the same time, at some point, we have to sit down and pause a little bit and use our brain. We've had series of incidences in Nigeria where serving military generals were unalived. Can we go back to 20 years ago, 30 years ago? Can we go back? Can we go back to the regime of Olusegun Obasanjo? If you scratch a soldier, Olusegun Obasanjo will wipe that whole place out. So what's happening today? Why is it not easy for soldiers to be barbecued and the next day the Minister of Defense is moving on? The Minister of Defense is telling you to hope on God. But when he was in the same military, nobody tells him to hope on God. They told him to use his skills, use his little training and little power. And he was using it to the maximum. So why is it now that he's the head? He's telling you to hope on God. Let us think. When we had Mr. Ihe Jirika and the rest of them, we know ourselves. The world giant of Africa was not given unto us on a platter. We fought for it. Nigerian army fought for it. They were in Liberia. They were in Sierra Leone and other places, keeping peace. They were there, making sure that those countries retain their stability. But at the same time, they were also retaining stability in Nigeria. That was why they gave us the giant of Africa. It was not bought from Temu. We fought for it. And look at us today. We have become embarrassment, disgrace, shame of the shameless in Africa. Boko men are now tagging a sitting general, and we do nothing about it. And you want to run with emotion? What are we saying? So the army generals knows where our problem started from, and they know the solution. And why they're not pulling that trigger is because the Nigerian government told them not to. The Nigerian government is the problem. They're all working together. There is no military or paramilitary without the government. Who did they get order from? From President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, from the presidency. They don't get order from state governors. They don't get order from me. I only have big mouth. I don't have big command to command the generals. Very dark man can't command the generals. So they only get their command from the presidency. So it's as simple as that. Them responding, I saw no reason for them to respond. But they had to respond